Hi everybody, I am Anie, creator and inventor of the Jewel Tool, and on today's show, it's going to be really quick because I have to leave to go take care of my father. So I just wanted to pop in and do some quick demonstrations on some items that people have asked me about. So, you guys, hi, hello. But I want to show you guys first and foremost if you have a pink magic buff, and well, they took all of them. We're basically talking about the pink buff that gives you a beautiful high shine. I'm going to give you guys instructions on how to use it and install it properly on your jewel tool. So, the first things first is you want to put it on and have it spin at a nice even level. I don't want no wobble. So, that being said, this is how you should install your pink buff. Hi, Teresa. Hello, hello. Thank you very much, Teresa. I appreciate it. So I've been dealing with, oh God, my eyelash is flying off. This is the kind of day that I'm having. Dealing with my dad, getting him situated with therapists and everything, and then I'm gonna have to go over there. So I just wanted to pop in and quickly show you guys some tips because I keep getting questions about this. Hi, Carol. Hello. Hey, Carol, by the way, I sent you a message on your Facebook Messenger. If you can check that, let me know so I can talk to you. Hi, Myra. Hi, Holly. Hey, Holly, you made it. Yay. Hi, Scott. So you guys, basically, I really want to cut this eyelash does not want to stay on today. So forgive me if it goes off, if it goes flying. It's just, yeah, I'm just amongst family, so I don't mind. So if you do have a pink buff, I just want to show you guys proper usage of it. So let me show this because hi Lisa, because I've been getting this question a lot. So the to mount it on your jewel tool, can you put that camera on? Number 4. Hi Nicole. Nicole, I hope Beans is doing good. So when you put it on, you guys, do you see how it kind of like it'll wobble a little? So you don't want to put your hand on it like this and twist because that you can push one way or push the other. So that's not good. Don't do that. So what you want to do is make sure it's nice and even. You see that should be nice and even right there. So you can kindly put your hand on it and just twist the bottom, like twist this. Let me move this out of the way so you guys can see what I mean. I want you just to twist. So hold the bottom and just twist it down like this. Do you guys see that? And so now when you run it, it should run true. You see that? You see how it's not wobbling, it's not going like this, it's not, crazy. So when you're going to run it, you guys, it's important to run it slow. Running this wheel at high speed is not a great idea. I say on slow, medium are the instructions. So I don't want it like super dead slow. Like we don't want it this, but kind of give it a little bit some power. And this is all. And when you first use it, it's going to, you know, some of the fibers are going to release out of it. So I'll do it so you guys can see what I mean. But when you first work on it, you will get some fibers that kind of come off. See how it doesn't do it after you've, had it for a while? It doesn't do it. So just a little bit faster and you'll be good to go and it'll polish beautifully. So here you go. And again, if you just wanted a quick little polish, let me polish something. Here we go. It's fuzzy. What's fuzzy? Our connection? Wait, what happened here? I'm fuzzy, Kathy. Good afternoon, David. I'm fuzzy. Maybe I look better fuzzy. Maybe you don't notice my eyelash because it's oh God, it's really flying off, you guys. I like almost want to rip it off right now. My son is saying, just take it off. Oh, it's good now, Scott says. It's better now. Okay, Yara plugged in some stuff. It's good now. Let me do then let me do an instant replay it to what I did. Okay, you guys. So mine is kind of fuzzy. Better now, Teresa says. Thank you guys for the update. Appreciate that. Hi, Karen. Do I look better fuzzy, you guys? Oh, Carol says it's better. You know, that soft focus, that fuzzy focus. Okay, so let me show you guys again. So the speed, you guys, yeah. Oh, hold on. So basically, this is what you want to see. So you don't want it too fast. This is at full speed. You want to kind of bring it down. I want to say I kind of go a little bit past the super slow. You know, I want to, that's why I say medium slow, just like this. You see that? And so after a while, if it's running nice and true, it'll stop spreading any kind of, wow, look at that, any kind of fibers. So it gives you that gleaming polish and no compound necessary. So again, let's go over this again. So if you take it and put it on and you push and you twist it on, look, if I do this, which is a big no, do not do this, do not do this. Look at how it's going to spin. Do you see that's wobbly? This is no good. This is no, bad. Don't do this. So this is the proper way. You mount it nice and hold, make sure it's nice and straight. Just keep your hand on it and just twist the bottom like so. Okay. And now when you run, do you see how nice and smooth that's running? And again, I have it at slow speed. And again, it shouldn't create a little bit fast so you can feel it. If it's too slow, you can feel it. But other than that, it'll give you that really pretty polish. Do you see that? Yeah. So that's really important, you guys, on what I wanted to tell you. Do you have any questions, Bunny? Put me in first camera. Okay. When would you use this as opposed to the polishing wheel with compound? Hi, Marty. So this would be the very last step to get that gleaming high polish. But remember, since you don't put any compound in the pink on the pink buff, you got to make sure that you wipe the compound off from, a buff before or the felt before. Oh, so Holly says it helps to look straight down at the spindle to make sure it's even. That's a good tip, Holly. Yeah, anything you can do to, and you, but like I said, if you have it on wrong, it'll wobble, and you saw it, you can even feel it. Yes, and it would be great. Thank you, Holly. So before you use this pink buff, it's wise to clean your pieces, thank you, with any of the JOOLTOOL cleaners. Seriously, this will melt away any compound, dirt, grime. So that way the compound, dirt, and grime will not transfer over to your magic buff. This is a beautiful product. Like I said, the cloth and the material is made in Japan. I have this custom made. So just the construction of it is amazing because the fibers are all straight. Hey, y'all. Hi there, Anie. Hi, Melanie. Holly, what do you mean I soiled my pink buff? That means if you got, okay, let's say if you got compound on your pink buff, clean it, you guys, clean it. So you can grab, like you saw me do earlier. Look, you guys, you can take like the finer grit. Like what do I have? I have a 180. If you have any of these, like the finer grit, find a clean area, like right here. That's a nice little clean area. And you just go like this. Air tank. Look, do you see? And it cleans off any excess metal, And then so if you do have compound on it, it'd be wise to clean it as well. And then that way you don't, won't transfer over and you can polish other things like something like that has gotten tarnished. Like, you see this? You just hold it like this and then just polish. Just on something like this, on gold filled too. Do you guys see that shine? With no compound. It's super clean and gives you that really high shine. That's the beauty of this, really. You know, and then again, this one that we had polished, you want to spruce up some old stuff that has been laying around and got a little tarnished. This is one of the best wheels to do that with. You see that? You see, it leaves no residue behind. It's just delicious. Yes. So, Holly, I'm happy to teach. Bunny, pay attention. Yes. So, you can clean your pink buff, you guys. I will always give you my tips, techniques on how to keep things lasting longer, how to keep maintenance. Everything needs maintenance. You know, we need the maintenance, guys. Hi, Susan. Hello. Hi, Deborah Mary May. Hello, Melody Campbell. I already said hello. I can't I can't love this buff more. Yes, I know, Nicole. When I look at it, I think of you. And yes, so if there's any other questions on the pink buff, please let me know because I need to like give one complete video exclusive pink buff information because I keep getting this question a lot. And if there's extra fuzz, that's okay. The extra fuzz in the initial stages when you use it, the excess fibers will fly off. And as you can see, it stops doing that after a few uses. Just so you know, that's okay. But excessive fluff means that it's wobbly and you're just kind of ripping the fibers off. So that's not good. So wobble is not good. Okay. Any other questions? Can you scroll on? Yeah. Pink versus yellow, when to use each? That's a good question. So, Susan, last week or earlier this week, geez, I can't remember. It was, did I see this yesterday? I think I went over this yesterday or Friday. It's so close to our memory. We all remember it around here. So, the pink and the yellow buff, you guys. So, I have it here because, okay, so the yellow buff versus the pink buff. Now, no, it's no, I don't need it. So when we talk about the yellow buff, so the yellow is 4-inch, comes in 4-inch size and 3-inch. And again, these do not need compound, but the polish that you get on this is still very high. But off of the pink one, you could tell the pink is much more higher luster. End of story. So if you want to preserve your pink buff, you can use your magic buffs in yellow and then just lightly touch it with the pink and you're good to go. That's also a great option. Yes, I know, Susan. I know, girlfriend. There's no judgment here. I always say this is a judgment-free zone. If anything, Susan, I'm so glad you're back. Our Susan's back. Hi, Tom. Hey, Tom's here too. So yeah, so let me show you. I know, right? Hug, Susan. I swear you've been the most amazing daughter on God's green earth. Really, Susan. Really. So let me show you the difference so you can see with your eyes. Yeah, so pink would always be after the yellow, okay? Always after. It's not this way. So this is the finest. Pink is the finest. So this is not the finest. This still gives you a high polish. Let me show you. But if you need a little bit power, let's say, do you know what I mean? Yeah, put overhead. So if you need a little bit more power, okay? So let's say the surface is a little kind of crapola, okay? So let's say that, let's find something that's a little on the crapola side. Hold on, guys. Here, this is stretching it. You guys see this is not that polished. You guys see? But this has a little bit more power to take some of the really nasty grime off, or like the tarnish, or or scratches. And you guys see that? Do you see this? Now, let's take the pink and put it to the test. Where'd my other pink one go? Jeez. Jeez Louise. Just had it. I swear things disappear around here within a blink of an eye. What happened to my pink? Oh, here it is. Okay, I don't know where the other one is, but I'll use oldie but faithful. And so you just twist it on just like that. Run it about slowish. Don't go to medium, but slowish. So look, so take a look at this. Really pretty. But now look at this. Oh, it just and it has the ability to, like, if you want to do something flat and you're scared if it's going to get caught, you can do flat on it. Do you see what I mean? So you get that shine and then you get this gleaming gorgeousness right here. So do you guys see what I'm talking about? Hold on. Oh, shoot. Nope. See, I should have wiped it. I should have listened to myself. Oh, so angry. So whatever was on here kind of transferred here. Hold on. It's always good to clean. I should have cleaned it before using that. Now I'm a little upset with myself. Hold on. Hold on. So yeah, this one has some gook now. Okay, here. So there, let me just clean it. There we go. Aha, now we're talking. That I was wondering. I'm like, wait a minute. That's usually not what I'm used to looking at. And same here. So here too, even if it's a little dull, you know, just hold it there and see what happens. Don't push. This buff does not work well by pushing. The longer you hold it in a spot, the better you'll actually get results from. Let's see what that did. Oh, wow. You guys saw how dull that was over there, right? Wow, now I'm impressed. Okay, that is pretty impressive, y'all. Do you see what I'm seeing? Do you see what I am seeing, people? So that, let's see what it does here. Hold on. Hold on, let me clean any kind of crap. Do you see that? So that's really dull right there. Let's see what happens. So you guys see, and so I'm going to hold it straight. And then I kind of tilt it a little, kind of change the rub pattern. Do you guys see that? Bonnie, can you put number 4 so that they see the camera? Do you see? So this is straight. And then look at how I kind of shifted a little to kind of change the scratch pattern. Do you see that? I kind of just changed it just a little. Oh, be still my heart. Be still my heart. Hold on. Wow. You guys, that polished it. You see, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Honest to God, I didn't think this pink buff had it in it, to be honest with you. But I'm in awe. Like that was like scratch eraser kind of finish. Really? Okay. Front camera. I'm a little speechless. That's pretty impressive, you guys, what you just witnessed. That's a huge jump from a satin finish, if you will. It was probably the scratch eraser finish because that's what I've used on this. And to a pink buff that quick, I'm pretty impressed. Melanie goes, no, because it's blinding my eyes. I know. My eyelash flew off because it was just like so wow. Yes, Bertha, it is more reflective shine because it's a higher polish. And that's all. Sometimes you just want like certain areas. Let's say that you're doing a patina look and you just want to highlight, you know, some of those nice high points and kind of catch the light. This is perfect for it. You know what I mean? If you want to hit the felt wheel a little over and then this, oh, do you recommend using both the yellow and the pink one alone? You know, so Teresa, I have been using like the yellow magic buff if I wanted to take like more deeper scratches off faster because it is a little bit, so the material, this has a little bit more more power. The grit in this is a little bit more aggressive. Well, it is more aggressive than, now I find where's the pink one, than the pink buff. Yeah, so that's a good question. Yeah, okay. Blinded my eyes. I still can't get over that one. That's a good one, Melanie. All right, any other questions? No. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm happy that you don't have any questions because that means I've done my job, right? But like, let's say that if you don't have the pink buff and you just like the cotton buffs, the next alternative is my new magic compound. So if you guys want, I have my magic compound right here. Okay, it's white as with all my compounds, but this one has to be used on a buff, like our cotton buff. Let me find it right here. So like if you have a cotton buff right here, you can put it on. I do recommend having a specific one for each compound. So you can mark this one magic compound, or in this one the jewel tool compound, or whatever. You can always write on them. You see that there. So you can, so if you run this, let's run this. Oh, let me put my hood back on. A little naked over here. So actually, you know what I did, you guys, yesterday? So don't forget, if you have your vacuum, you can turn it on and vacuum the base of your jewel tool. It's very, very important, you guys, to do this because after a while, you don't want any kind of dust going into your motor. Even though it's sealed, you guys, some dust still manages over time to sneak in there, those little critters. Or take like your brush, I don't know where mine is, but like a jeweler's brush, and just clean up any kind of dust. Don't let dust pile up here, you guys. Don't let dust pile up here. It's not good for your motor in the long run. So now I have the buff running, and I'm gonna add. I don't know if I have. I don't know what I had on here earlier. So let me just clean it just a little. I don't know what compound I had, so let's do that. Let me put some magic compound. So just like I said last week, but remember, so this one has a deep scratch here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't think this is gonna handle that, but we'll try. But it gives a really nice high polish. Oh, look at that. A little bit. It polished it. Still a little lumpy there, but for the most part, it's going to give you this really nice high polish. Now, listen, so this is my technique. You use the compound here, and then if it's a little hazy, you kind of glide over this area where there's no compound to get that extra pop of shine. Do you see that? So the magic compound will give you that really nice gleaming shine as well. Let me keep going. Wow. Pretty good. Just really quick. Do you guys see that? So that also gives you a really, really high polish. Does that help? Oh, Scott, that's a good question. So the jewel tool compound is your go-to everything on glass, on lapidary, on stones, on all sorts of metal. We're talking here, let's go down the list: platinum, titanium, stainless, copper, brass, silver, sterling silver, meteorite, gold, white gold, argentium, palladium. This is your go-to compound because it has a little bit of an aggressive bite, but it leaves a high polish behind. The jewel tool compound. Now, the magic compound gives you an additional pop of gleam for those who want the additional shine. I'm just delivering what people have asked me. Now, I'm working on another version of the magic compound to be a little bit more aggressive than the jewel tool compound. So I will be introducing this next week. There will be a compound, or maybe this week if I get it in early enough. There will be a compound that is a little bit more aggressive than the jewel tool compound, but still leaves a high polish behind. And that one I want to introduce for those who keep saying they still have scratches, and it's a little difficult, that's going to be, so I'll have 3 compounds. I'll have a little bit more aggressive, the Jool Tool, everything right here, and the Magic Fine compound. Does that make sense, you guys? Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. Scott, okay. I just took my Jool Tool apart this morning and vacuumed and wiped down everything. There was a lot of rock dust in the hood's latches. It's sparkly clean now. Perfect, Myra, perfect. You know, you see how dust just gets into crevices, like even in your house. You'll be like, how did dust get there? Dust gets everywhere. So, yeah, that's, I think it's UPS. Yeah, he's going to bark. Mingo, come here. Oh, no, he can't get through there. There's too many wires. And then, so Nicole, and then, so would you use... Can you be quiet? I'm doing a live show right now. He's fine. Bye. Thank you. That was UPS. Mingo's very bothered. See, he's gone. That was quick. Teresa says, I want to be the first to get it. I'll pay now. You know, honest to God, Nicole, you're actually going to like it. It's going to save you some steps. The compound, the Ian's compound. Okay, there you go. I had to say that so she knew what I was talking about. How did, okay, wait, hold on. Wait. Hilda saying that in response to Nicole. I know your language, you guys. I totally understand. So Bertha asked a question. Yes, Bertha. Sorry if I missed it, but do I need a separate buff for the compound, or can I switch between compounds on the same buff? Now, Bertha, it is advisable to use a different buff. The buffs are only $5.99, right? They're around that price. They're high quality, my buffs. Jeweler's quality, they're pre-drilled so that the hole goes directly on the spindle and it tightens. It doesn't wobble. So I recommend you to get a separate buff for each compound. It'll save you time in the long run, because if you don't, because if you choose to use the same buff, you're going to have to clean them before every use. Just like you saw me use right now. When I say clean them, you guys, this is what I mean. You're going to have to grab sandpaper and clean it up. Do you know what I mean? Kind of get rid of that additional, the compound. And so that's going to be your world, if you know what I mean, if you want to change out compounds, for example. So this is the way to do it, you know, and that's that. One would think, since I have a lot of buffs here, I would have more at my fingertips, but it just gives me another reason to show you guys how to clean a buff. I know it's only $5.99. They're not expensive, but hey, you know, I'm that one that tries to make your tools last longer. You know, I'm the one that says if you can use this tool, you know, you don't need a bunch of other ones. So whenever I introduce a new tool, it's to serve a purpose that's been long overdue. You know what I mean? It's not just for another product. It's for use. It's for good use. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how many buffs to add on my next order. Lol. Yeah. So we're going to do 3 compounds in total. We have 3 compounds now. So if you already have 1 buff, you would need just 2 more. That's it. And they're great buffs. Like I said, if you guys don't know about my buffs, they are not like buffs that are out there. I'm even particular, you guys, like crazy woman about my buffs. Just so you know, people always say this too. They notice this, like, look, Vani, can you do a side profile? So take a look. Yeah. So when I say they're pre-drilled, okay, keep your eye on the buff. Ready? Watch this. You see how it kind of tightened itself? And there, it's on tight. So what happens when you don't have a pre-drilled hole? Everybody, can you do on top? What happens when you don't have a pre-drilled one, you guys? You have to kind of work it and get it in. Other than that, if you look at all my buffs, the second I go like this, look, watch this. It's cricket. Why don't you do side profile? Okay, look. No, that one, this one. So look, the second you pop it on, I don't even twist it on, which I don't recommend highly, just twist it on. But look, watch, ready? You see how it's settled down? That's a pre-drilled hole. That means it's centered, it's nice and even, it's good. That's how a real jeweler's buff should operate. Now, I know you'd be like, why doesn't everyone have a pre-drilled hole to run center? It costs a little bit additional because they have to go and make sure the hole is pre-drilled and centered. I know it's not a lot of extra money, but for other people, they would rather keep that extra few cents in their pocket instead of giving ease to you. But I do the opposite. I want it to be easy for you and less in my pocket. What can I say? That's how I roll. That's how I sleep at night. Call me whatever you want, but it is what it is. Speaking of real jewelers, Annie, should I tell Bean's story about the jewelry store? Please do so right now. So Nicole Richie shared with me something earlier today, and I said it's the best story I've heard, I think, in my life. Out of all the JOOLTOOL stories I've heard, this one has to take the cake. I know you're typing it, Nicole, so continue to type. I will kind of summarize it a little. So Beans is 5 years old. And so over the weekend, she went with her mother to the mall. And she wanted to go into the retail jewelry store. You know, if you know Beans, Beans likes pretty diamonds and shiny things and just wanted to visit the store. Then she noticed there's a jeweler in the back. They have a jeweler on premises to do repairs and whatnot. And so she goes and looks in the window. She notices a rolling mill, some other tools that her mama has, and then stops and goes to the guy and says, "Where's your jewel tool?" And the guy's like, "Huh?" He was clueless. But here you have a 5-year-old girl telling a professional jeweler, "Where's your jewel tool for your jeweler?" And I thought that was the best story ever. So yeah, all sounds like it's best to have separate ones for metal, polymer because of the black mark. Oh, Bertha, 100%. If you like, just so you know, so until Nicole's typing that out, Bertha, for your polymer clay, like these are all my polymer clay ones, for example. Look at how white they are. These are all used, you know, and we have it. It says do not use with compound. Use with compound. Funny, do overhead. So yes, Bertha, for polymer clay, these are what mine look like. Use with compound, don't use with compound. Always they stay white. These are my oldies. Compound, when we didn't have a fancy laser writer, you know, compound, no compound. But you guys see this? So yes, so definitely have separate buffs, because if you're using metal, using it on metal, this is what your buff will look like. But do you guys see exactly what my buff looks like? So I have the compound here, and this area is left fluffy. Do you see that? So I don't put compound up here because I want this side to be nice and fluffy and give that extra pop of shine, just like I showed you guys. So if you're running it and you want to polish, hold on. There you go. You see how it even sunk down more when I put the compound? Yeah. So like, look, let's say I want to polish this face right here. And you see how there's just a little bit of a, let me show, like a little bit of a haze. You just kind of go past that just a little and look at that extra pop of shine that you get from this to that. Yeah. Wow. That's nice, actually. Wow. That's kind of impressive. Look at that. I'm telling you, this magic compound doesn't cease to amaze me. Really. Wow, look at that. Okay. So let me go back. Michelle, isn't Beans the best? Hi, Laverl. Hello, hello, hello. Missed the notice. What's up? Carol, this today's show was all about the pink magic buff and all the other magic buffs and the cotton buff. So, thank you, David, for watching. Thank you so much. So, that was my bean story, you guys. It just, I just love that we have a fire. That's something I would do, honestly, as a kid. So I told Nicole, look what she's a warrior princess, man. She is just amazing. At 5 years old, Carol says you don't have the pink one yet. Well, Carol, I was showing how you can get a super, super high polish with the pink. I know you've seen me use it, but I just wanted to show how to put it on properly, how to use it properly, and what not to do. So yeah, we already covered that. You can watch the replay, just rewind, and it's just an amazing wheel. And did I mention the pink buffs do last a long time? So the one that I've used non-stop, you guys, and this is a fresh one that I just pulled from inventory. Hold on, where did it go? Yeah, it's, you guys see this? And this is the only one I've been using since we started, since I introduced it. So it has a good long lifespan, you guys. I'm very excited over that. Okay, so if there's no other questions, you guys, I have to go. Got to go take care of my dad today. They're moving him again, so been calling me a few times, so I got to answer. So you guys, I will see you guys here tomorrow. Any questions that you might have, God, this eyelash is really not wanting to stay. Just let me know, and I'm here for you, and I will always answer. So be well, you guys. Do what makes you happy. I love you guys all. Take care, and I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye for now. Mike, you got to turn it off. My son was not paying attention. Yes. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all your well wishes by the way of my dad. Okay, bye.